Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi congratulated Pope Tawadr II, Pope of Alexander and the Patriarch of St. Mark on the occasion of Easter. President Sisi expressed his best wishes to the Pope, stressing the strong national unity and ties of brotherhood and love among all Egyptians, Muslims and Christians, asking God Almighty to bless the Egyptian people and to protect the country from all evils. In the same context, the President sent several congratulatory cables to Egypt's Coptic expatriates through Egypt's embassies and consulates all over the world. Minister of Defense and Military Production, Lieutenant General Mohammed Zaki, sent a cable of congratulations to Pope Tawadr II, Pope of Alexander and the Patriarch of St. Mark on the occasion of Easter. Zaki expressed his appreciation for the patriotic stances of the Pope, which ensure that the unity of the Egyptian people to build a bright future as they share a great history. The minister also hailed the sacrifices of the armed forces, Christians and Muslims, for the sake of the nation, as well as their will to resume shouldering their responsibility in defending Egypt and its great people. Coptic Orthodox Church celebrated on Sunday Easter. Pope Tawadr II, Pope of Alexander and the Patriarch of St. Mark Cathedral, leads the Easter Mass at La Abbasiyya St. Mark Cathedral. The Pope is to receive a number of ministers, top officials and statespersons offering congratulations on Easter occasion. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi Saturday called the chairperson of the Transitional Sovereignty Council of Sudan, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, offering sincere condolences over the death of the latter's son. The president expressed his condolences to the Sudanese top official, praying to Allah to embrace the deceased with mercy and forgiveness. For his part, al-Burhan thanked the president for the gesture and wished Egypt peace and welfare. Upon directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, Egypt, along with the United Arab Emirates, continued airdropping humanitarian aid on the besieged Gaza Strip. The Ministry of Defense said in a statement on Saturday that airdropping comes to ensure the continued flow of humanitarian aid for the Strip and to meet the basic demands of the Palestinians. Meanwhile, the fourth convoy of Al-Azhar University is preparing to enter Rafah crossing, which is estimated at 30 trucks loaded with various food, pharmaceutical and medical supplies. Earlier, 4 fuel trucks, 4 diesel trucks and 78 ones were transferred together through the Rafah crossing, in addition to transferring 91 humanitarian aid trucks through Karm Abu Salim crossing. 26 injured Palestinians also entered via Rafah crossing to receive treatment in Egyptian hospitals. This came as Gaza Health Ministry said Saturday that at least 34,654 people have been martyred in the Palestinian territories during almost 7 months of Israeli genocide war in the besieged enclave of Gaza. The ministry statement added that the tally includes at least 32 deaths in the past 24 hours alone. 77,908 people have also been wounded in the Gaza Strip since the war broke out last October. Moving to the West Bank, still in Palestine. Israeli occupation forces killed at least 3 Palestinians in an overnight raid in a village near the city of Tulkarm in the occupied West Bank. The Palestinian Health Ministry said one of the Palestinians had died on the way to hospital on Saturday following the raid in Deir el-Ghussoon, while a reporter at the scene saw Israeli forces leaving the village with 2 other bodies. Saturday's operation in Tulkarm, a flashpoint city, was the latest in a series of clashes in the occupied West Bank. At least 460 Palestinians have been martyred by Israeli forces or illegal Jewish settlers in the West Bank or East Jerusalem or Al-Quds since October 7th. On behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry participates in the 15th Islamic Summit Conference in the Gambian capital, Bangal, which is held under the title of Boosting Unity and Solidarity via Dialogue to Achieve Sustainable Development. The summit tackled the most important political files of the agenda of the Islamic State, in addition to economic issues related to achieving sustainable development goals, eradicating poverty, and facing climate change. The summit will also issue a communiqué that includes the organization's stances regarding the agenda of the Bangal Declaration, in addition to decisions related to the Palestinian people and their resistance to the Israeli genocide war. On the sidelines of the 15th Islamic Summit Conference in the Gambian capital, Bangkok, Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri held a meeting with his Bangladesh counterpart, Hassan Mahmood, as both top diplomats expressed keenness to boost bilateral ties in various domains, especially as Egypt and Bangladesh are members of different international organizations. On top of the list are the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC, and the Non-Aligned Movement. Mahmood hailed the Egyptian humanitarian efforts hosting more than 1 million Rohingya refugees. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ambassador Ahmed Abu Zaid said the two ministers also exchanged views regarding a number of regional and international files of mutual concern, namely the Gaza crisis and Egypt's efforts to reach a peaceful settlement for the current conflict. Also in Bengal, Foreign Minister Shukri held talks with his Iranian counterpart Hossein Amir Abdullahian, as Shukri renewed the Egyptian full rejection to the Israeli expected assault on Rafah, which exposes the lives of more than 1 million Palestinians to death. They also discussed ways of reaching a ceasefire and guaranteed the flow of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Moreover, the two sides agreed to resume consultations to manage pending issues related to bilateral ties to reach full reconciliation. Egypt top diplomat had another meeting with his Sudanese counterpart Hussein Awad, where he wished success for current efforts exerted to achieve peace and stability in Sudan and meet the aspirations of the brotherly people of Sudan. Shukri continued his extensive diplomatic activities in Bengal, meeting with the head of the Libyan Presidential Council, Musa al-Kauni, where he renewed Egypt's full support to Libyan unity and sovereignty. Shukri pointed to the Egyptian role in achieving reconciliation among Libyan partners to reach an understanding for holding presidential and parliamentary elections in the near future under the supervision of a unified Libyan government. Shukri also held talks with Indonesian Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi, focusing on following up on the Islamic Arab Ministerial Committee work and to put a plan to benefit from its activities. The talks cover the latest developments in the Gaza Strip, discussing efforts to reach an immediate ceasefire, as both sides stressed that Israel must abide by UN resolutions and the principles of international law.